Time is the unit of movement. That is every day 24 hours. That movement that is calculated by the unit of time. Now we are performing every day lot of actions, activities, and this is can be told in three. This can be divided into three parts. That is, the time can be divided into three parts: past tense, past time; present tense, present time; and future tense, future time. You understand? And the every day we are performing an action, one or the other action. We cannot remain without doing actions. These actions are categorized into three parts. What I do: past actions, present actions, what we are doing, and future actions, what we are going to do, that we plan in the present. And the every action leaves an impression. It may be good action or bad action, good deed or bad deeds, whatever may be. The actions performed by us will leave impressions. So imagine how many impressions we make every day. Of course, there are good deeds and bad deeds. So these good deeds and bad deeds both make impressions. These impressions will go into our subconscious mind and stay there. Rather, the subconscious mind that collects all the impressions that we make in a day. We don't know, unknowingly, we do bad deeds and also good deeds. Every bad deed, there will be a result, fruit, and every good deed, there will be a result. This is the law of nature, because we are existing in this world of duality. Therefore, the good impressions, by doing good actions, that will go and then remain in our within us. And the bad impressions due to bad actions, that also will go inside, and then it will remain there in us, with us. These impressions will be formed as what is called covering around our soul. And the result of action, what we have already done, we have been doing since time immemorial. So many, in so many lives, so many actions we have performed. Those impressions of those actions are have become covering around the soul, like a cocoon in the pupa, in the cocoon. That is the butterfly in the cocoon. So we have, due to our impressions, so much of endless impressions, our soul has been covered thoroughly. Today, in this life, we are not able to perceive our own self or soul because of our own lot of impressions that has been covering our soul. Now, the present present action is the result of the past actions, what we have done, that has been accumulated within us. That accumulated impressions over the period of millions of lives, that impressions, past impressions, past impressions will be there. But what is happening to us? We are nothing but the byproduct or the result of our past deeds. And our fate is determined, destiny is determined due to our past samskaras, that is, past actions or past impressions, load of impressions. Therefore, we have to undergo in this life, we have to undergo certain means conditions. Maybe there are so many, maybe poverty, or what is called disease, or fear of death, or confusions, or fear, like so many experiences we are undergoing in this life. This is due to the past samskaras. When we leave this world, we leave our body. That's all. Physical existence. We leave our body. But the soul is there, our individual soul, each one in this world. So that individual soul will carry the impressions of this life, past life, and this life, impressions, and then unfulfilled desires or any sadhana or any knowledge what we have. Those things will follow with us from life to life. Okay. But our body, our possessions, our wealth, our name, our fame, our people, all will we have to leave here at the time of death and go. Because of that past impressions, what the soul will do, our soul, individual soul, that has to take another birth. Whatever may be the birth, according to the samskaras, certain samskaras amongst those infinite samskaras, certain samskaras will get into fruition, fructification. Therefore, to enjoy those samskaras, those good or bad deeds, good or bad impressions or samskaras, we have to take a life as a human being or as an animal or birds, whatever may be. We have to take one life with our body, mind, complex. We have to and exhaust and we have to enjoy those fruit of that samskara which is in us. And this fruit we have to enjoy. And we are enjoying. You may call it destiny, fate, or anything else. But we have to undergo this fruit of past samskaras that we have to undergo. Cannot, nobody can, maybe king or a beggar, maybe knowledgeable or unlettered, whoever may be, human being has to undergo present samskaras due to our past accumulation of load of samskaras we have to undergo. So this prarabdha, this is called prarabdha, we have to undergo. Okay, either good samskaras or bad samskaras. So good samskaras means our life will be peaceful, successful, we'll enjoy, will be our life will be bright and then prosperous, no doubt, because of our good deeds, whatever we have done in the past. And like that, whatever we have done wrong deeds, those impressions due to those samskaras, we have to undergo so many misery, suffering, disease, pain, death, all the fear, all these things we have to undergo, whether we wish it or not. But we have to undergo the prarabdha samskara, that is the samskaras, that is the fruit of samskaras out of our past impressions, past actions. That is called samskaras. That we have to undergo. But we are not, yeah, we are not just to enjoy the samskars of the past, but we have got the willpower. So therefore, what we do, we in this present world, while undergoing the prarabdha samskara, we create more and more samskaras. Maybe good samskaras, good deeds or bad deeds. This will continue. We will be go on doing. And these, at the end, these samskaras of our present tense, present time, this will be mixed with the past samskaras. Again, we have to undergo some of the samskaras which comes to fruition. Those samskaras we have to enjoy in the next life. So the cycle of birth and death will be going on like this. There is no end for that. We have to undergo misery. So past samskaras, due to past samskaras, that is sanchit samskaras, loaded. We are taking the prarabdha, this present samskaras. And in the present life also, we make future samskaras. That also will be there. So like that, what we are doing is we are we are our life means we are facing the cycle of birth and death and undergoing just miseries, pleasure, joy, success, power, all these things will go away. But the misery, suffering, pain, disease, death, all these things will make us life miserable. So, how many lives we can go on taking and facing the misery? That is the question. Therefore, we have to get rid from this. This is the bondage. Samskaras, past, present, future samskaras are all bondage. And it will, its result will be terrible. We have to face the results. And nobody can do good deeds throughout life, I'm telling you. And by doing good deeds also, one cannot claim liberation from this bondage of life. Because that person who does what is called good deeds by charity, by sacrifice, means self-service and everything. Whatever he does, he will not get, ultimately, he will not get liberation. Liberation he will never get from this bondage of life. Of course, he may enjoy the fruits of the good deeds, his good deeds, in this life or in next life or in any life. He will undergo that pleasure, but he can never get samskaras, never get liberation. And the bad samskaras, definitely after death, another life maybe, whatever may be, that life will be more miserable. This is this life is bad, means that will become worse and worse. So our condition will become like that. So many people we are seeing, mad fellows are in the mental hospital. Why they are mad? Nobody. Some people are in the prison, imprisoned. Those thieves, robbers, murderers. Why they are suffering like that? We don't know. Some people are poverty stricken. They won't get a square meal for 3 to 4 weeks, days. They will suffer on account of hunger. So, like this, beggars, they will suffer out of this poverty. So many types of miseries, sufferings we have to undergo because of our past deeds. Now, man is caught in the web of samskaras, in the web of samskaras. That is bondage. Past, present, and future samskaras. This is a like this is what is called, this is the chain. If a person does good samskar, he will have a golden chain. And a person does bad deeds and undergoes suffering, and he will have a iron iron chain. He will be tied with. So therefore, here the question comes: how to get liberation? Only liberation will give freedom from all these past, present, and future samskaras, which is nothing but bondage. Okay, you understand? Our desires we cannot control. No human being can control their desires. That will be multiplying day by day, age wise. It will be multiplying, and a few desires will be fulfilled. Rest, all the desires will be unfulfilled. And where it will go, fulfilled desires, it will be within us. It will hidden within us, stay within us. Therefore, we have to, we want to become free birds. We want to escape from this bondage of life, death, rebirth. So we have to find out the root cause for all these samskaras. Say some past samskaras, present and future. We have to find out. Therefore, hence, hence, there are some methods to get over these samskars and get ourselves free from this world, this grass world. We can go to the that origin or the ultimate. That is, suppose we want to get rid the prarabdha. Prarabdha samskars we cannot get rid. But in this life, we are also making lot of samskars, accumulating lot of samskars. That is future samskars that can be. So to stop making samskaras is the only way for us to attain freedom. So what to do with this present? What to do? How to stop the samskaras in this life? That is, there are three methods are there. Number one, don't identify yourself with anything. Because we are identifying with so many things, with our body, with our intelligence, with our knowledge, with our people, with our object, everything, whatever we come in contact with, we are identifying ourselves. That identification should be given up. That is one. Number two, we have lot of desires that arises in our mind and heart. Lot of desires, endless desires, and we have to curtail them. We have to curtail them. We have to get over those samskaras. Okay, that is second method. The third method is whatever activity we do, we perform, we have to invite God, the Almighty, the Divine God. We have to invite God and we have to treat all our actions. In all our actions, rather, we have to attach ourselves with the divinity or divine master. Divinity. So when we connect ourselves with the divine master all the while, all the time, throughout the day, like that one we practice, slowly we'll start disconnecting this worldly things, mainly the desire, attraction, and temptations. All these things slowly we start disconnecting with these things when we start connecting with the attaching ourselves with the divinity, divine master. So by practicing like that throughout our life, we don't know at a stage, at a period of time, we'll completely will disconnect with these worldly things and will merge in the ultimate or the God Himself, the divinity Himself. And what is that? How to practice that means? What is that? That is a nishkama karma. That is non-attachment. So we have to develop non-attachment with the world and the object or anything else. We have to develop non-attachment by attaching ourselves to the divine God or divine master. That is only the method. So therefore, only then we can be free from all these miseries, birth, rebirth, and everything. Once we establish our connection thoroughly with the Master, Divine Master, all through our life, then we can get rid from this terrible round of birth and death and attachment with these worldly things. So for that, what we have to do? We cannot remove our past samskaras. We don't have that We have willpower, but with our willpower will not remove those past samskaras. That is very vast treasure of past samskars we are carrying since ever since the birth of this world, ever since we have stepped into this world, we are we will go on collecting. Now we came to a stage that we have become the embodiment of samskaras. But at the beginning, we were the embodiment of divinity. No samskars, nothing. But now we have become the embodiment of samskars, vasanas, desires, temptations. Completely we have merged in the grossness of this world. We are left to the subtlest being, subtlest conditions of the grossest. And now we are, no human being is interested. Rather, no human being try to attempt to go back to the original state of existence. That is ultimate liberation. Nobody is interested, neither, nor nobody is desired. Nobody has desire to go there because it is out of sight. It has become our own original state, has become out of sight to us. So, therefore, how to get rid from this bondage, past samskaras, how to get rid, present samskaras, and future samskaras, how to get rid from all these samskaras, which is making a bondage for us to live forever. There is only one solution. That is all you know. There is only one. To pursue a divine master. That master should have been relieved from this bondage of life, death, and rebirth. He should be a liberated beyond. He should be in the ultimate condition of reality. Such a master only can make us, when we approach, when we surrender to him, by the grace or by the will of the master, we can make a journey. He will remove all our samskars and we will be progressing. Lighter and lighter, subtler and subtler. Finally, all the samskars are removed by the grace of the master, who will become, our soul will become naked. And that is what is our original state of existence. Soul, the Atman, Paramatman will be there, the ultimate being, and nothing else. This is the this is the way how we are, all the human beings are proceeding. So let us all be with the great master at the holy feet of the master. Always remaining drowned in his thought and waiting, developing patience, tolerance, forbearance, and discharging our duties, worldly duties. Also doing sadhana, that will. And those things will definitely make our divine master to give us spiritual progress, and finally will merge in him, and that is layavastha, become one, or we will have the experience of oneness with the divine master. There ends our chapter. So this is the what is called this is roughly can be told as karma siddhanta. This is how the doctrine of the law of nature, the law of action is carrying on, not only in human being, in each and every, and also the gods and goddesses. They are also everyone is waiting to reach the ultimate. But human beings are fortunate to be at the holy feet of the great master. Therefore, let us all sincerely, seriously, with full of heart, we may not have love for the master, devotion for the master, or the surrender. We don't surrender. We don't know what is surrender. We may not have all those great qualities. Even then, we can depend upon him. We can remember him. We may not in a position to, some people may not position to regularly practice meditation, cleaning, or sang attending. All those things may be difficult for certain people. We don't know. They may have their own reasons. But constant remembrance is, it is with each and everyone, because every man in this world, though he is busy with his work, business, or employment, or anything, or maybe power, but his consciousness will be, he has to carry the consciousness, his subconsciousness, he has to carry. Therefore, we have to practice. Therefore, constant remembrance, nobody can make an excuse for constant remembrance, because our self is always with us wherever we go. So, the constant remembrance also of the master we can carry along with our self. So, that is the thing. Finally, I would like to tell you also, we have ample of time. This life, 100 years has been given, has been given by the God. So let us all utilize without wasting even a single second, without wasting the life, whatever may be our age. Don't worry about, we should not worry about those things. We have to reach him and become one with him. That is our goal. Otherwise, we have to face misery till Mahapralaya. So let us all develop wisdom such that we'll go quickly we'll go quickly in this very life. We can go quickly and reach our goal by the grace of the master. Otherwise, our life will become completely, will be thrown into the hell. I hope you would have understood the how, what is the purpose, how our why we are sailing in this ocean of samsara. So what is the, how to escape? That is escape, and by the will of the master, how can we reach the absolute? So therefore, let us always be in the remembrance of that master. That is only the mantra, that is only the way for us to reach our goal within a short period of time. So let us all pray to the great master, bless us to reach him as quickly as possible. That's all. Thank you very much. Om Shanti. I'll meet you again.